What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Juice Bundles. We back again, and this is the sound of hip hop. Like I said, we back again, the sound of hip hop, the podcast where we improving the culture one episode at a time. Before we get into today's topic, which I think most men would like, let's jump into our sponsor, Hood Maps LLC. Go to hoodmapsllc.com to get your hood map today. I heard it's 6'7". It's got every single street in LA County on it. Just look at it, man. We're going to take you through a few cities so you can see what I'm talking about. Long Beach, I go my city. Ooh, little colors. That's Compton right there. And LA, you know what I mean? But it don't just stop there. They got all type of cities. And if you're an East Coast person with a West Coast situation, this is the map for you. He only wants $200 for it. It's worth the purchase. So for today's topic, you know what I mean? Like I told you, I will be bringing this to the table. You know what I mean? This is my segment of, men and women where we talk about, relationships and how we deal with, the opposite sex, vice versa, and especially within our culture. So this will actually be the first episode for this. And it's about men and women, but it's really a question to the guys. I'm going to be honest, when I do this stuff, you got to understand that I'm seeing it from a guy's point of view, and I am an advocate for men. But this question is really for the guys, but I need the women to listen to see what we see. So I guess today's topic is, the question of why do men like challenge each other and at enmity with each other and killing each other and fighting each other and at such dangerous competitions with each other over something that really has no value. I really don't understand that. And I'm going to be honest, when I'm saying of something that has no value, I'm talking about women. I am talking about women. I really don't understand, and this was a situation that I was entangled in myself. I really don't understand why men like wars have been fought over women, all type of stuff, when really they are of no value. So I'm going to get into why I feel that way just in a second. But first, before I do, I would like to educate you guys what I feel, the philosophy should be when trying to deal with the opposite sex. This is just my opinion, and it is kind of from my belief system. I think that if you are going to be with somebody, especially marry them, you should be marrying them for duty. Now, what is marrying for duty? A lot of people don't do this. A lot of people should. If they really want a healthy and a long-lasting relationship, I really think that they should do this. Now, what this is I am a Christian man, you know what I mean? And I feel as though that the best way to make a marriage work and to end your life with somebody like all the way to the end will be to where you have a relationship with God. God leads you to that someone, whether it be boy or girl, but heterosexual. Uh, just say me, for instance. I tell God I want a wife. I get led by him to look for a wife. And when I look for a wife, the qualities in her, not talking about her looks, not talking about all the other stuff, the quality that I look for is how much is she into God? How much does she love God? What is her relationship with God? You know what I mean? That type of stuff. Vice versa also. And then from there, seeing each other's love for God and seeing our mission, we get together, marry, have kids, build a life in a community, and teach our kids to do the same thing. That is what marrying for duty is to me. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm not saying that it's going to absolutely work, but with God in the picture, it's just my opinion, that is the best way to do anything. So that's what I really push for as far as that. So now that we got that covered, you know what I mean? I'm going to tell you how life is when you step out of that realm. Now, when you step out of that realm, everybody wants everybody for their looks, for their resources and stuff like that. Basically, taking God out the picture. And I talk about, people always like to tell me, well, if you're so much of a Christian, why do you talk about the other stuff? Well, I talk about the other stuff to let you know what's really out there. And this is the first subject that I want to talk about as far as this other point to explain what I'm saying. And I'm not exaggerating and I'm not trying to, down women. I'm just saying it from a man's point of view. I've truly never met a good woman in my entire life. And I'm not joking. Like I'm 35. I've been through all type of settings and places, PA to California, lived, you know what I mean? And I'm not excluding anybody. I'm talking friends, I'm talking family. I've never truly met a good woman that had the qualities someone should have to marry. Never met one in my entire life. And I'm not talking about every single woman I met. That would be impossible. I'm talking about every single woman that I've known enough to be able to judge their character or be able to tell you something good or bad about them because I really know them. I've never met one, man, and I'm dead serious. You know what I mean? I'm dead serious. Like, and that's just how it is. It's crazy. It's crazy to say, but that's what I've really experienced with women in my life, whether it be in a relationship or whether I just see from afar. I've never seen women not choose or not glance at another man or not do what they're supposed to be doing as far as being someone's girl or being someone's wife. I've never seen it. So that is another reason in my opinion that to be for us fellas to be at each other and to be fighting each other and to be doing the things we're doing to each other or competing on that level for something like that to where it ain't really no good in them. Because like I said, I've never met one. Like I said, I'm not excluding any type of people in my life. It's nothing to fight over. You know what I mean? If you're going to be in that realm, you got to know how to play it. Or I suggest you definitely marry for duty. But we shouldn't be at each other, especially for something like that. Now, you see, I've been talking about value enough. For my next point, I will say that, okay, we understand that women have certain values. Now, a woman could give you sex, a woman can have your baby. And if you do have a girl with a woman, you know what I mean? She can probably help her be a girl better than you. You get what I'm saying? Or a woman or whatever. Not to say that she can teach them how to be a better person, but she can relate to them more and teach them how to be a better woman. Now, take those three qualities out of a woman. What could she really do for you? That is my next point. Like, what could a woman really do for you outside of that? And I just mean, period. Men are better cooks now. They are better house cleaners now. Like, women don't even really clean like that anymore. Like, women are more dirty than clean nowadays. Like, you have to find a good one. I'm talking about, think of everything on this earth. What could a woman really do for you? And I'm talking about the average man or woman that you can't do for yourself. Now, they need us. They need us, like Kevin Samuels will say. We're the ones who built the world. You know, not saying that some women can't build stuff, but as far as the normal man and woman, we build the things and we do all this stuff. They'll be like, well, what could you do for me? We build things and you need us for protection. A woman can't really protect you. You get what I'm saying? And they even got certain women that have, they're skilled as far as martial arts. All right, cool. So what if a skilled martial arts man comes? Then what will she do? You know what I mean? Women, like I told you, and I'm not trying to beat down the bush. I'm just trying to show, my fellow man to be beefing over something like this, of something that really doesn't have any value, of something that really can't do anything for you is crazy. I'm just putting the points out there. Really think about what I'm saying and don't really like try to, be like, "Oh man, he just really think other than those 3 points, what can a woman really do for you?" So for the next point that I'm about to bring up, everybody just listen and digest. Don't fight what I'm saying. Just listen. I need my men out there to listen. So, especially the ones, if you have a girlfriend or a wife, really listen to what I'm saying. If you have a girlfriend or a wife, another reason not to be at each other, your fellow man, or really put value into a woman is, if you didn't know, every woman wants other people besides you as well. Even when you're in a relationship or married, she wants another man too. You know that, right? If you've ever heard your girl say, "Oh, he's attractive." If you ever heard your girl say, "Oh, he's cute." If you've ever heard your girl say, "Oh, he's handsome, he's sexy." Even if you haven't heard your girl say it, you must know that your girl thinks other people are sexy. Even if she feels like you are the best looking person on this planet, which she probably doesn't, she still is attracted to other people. And when you are attracted to other people, it means you want to have sex with them. You know that, right? Like, y'all know that? Like, if she think he cute, she thinks he's cute to have sex with. If she thinks he's sexy, that's self-explanatory. If she thinks he's handsome or attractive, what it really means is they're attractive for mating purposes. What are they attracted for? Checkers? You know what I mean? Are they attracted to, go painting with? Nah, that's what it is. So to put value in something like that and to be added with your fellow man over something like that you know for a fact wants to have sex with another man other than you, is crazy. And you know what's crazy? I was watching this one day, man. I was, for everybody that knows me and everybody that, is in like California, the LA County area. I'm about 15, 16, and I'm coming home from Skate Depot. Me and my man went to Skate Depot, then we went to In and Out. And I don't know, I just wasn't that tired, I guess, when I got home. And I'm watching some little, them little infomercials that be on. I say probably like 3 in the morning or something like that. It was something like that. And I don't know. I'm just watching this stuff. I never really watched this stuff. It just was like nothing on TV. And it was actually, I want to say he was a doctor or a scientist, and he was the one breaking this stuff down. You know what I mean? And he was basically saying, he broke it down to where, and that's where I got the term mating purposes. He said, when you're attracted to someone, especially the opposite sex, it's for mating purposes. You know what I mean? He even broke it down to say, when you're saying a child is cute, this is his words, not mine, that what you're basically saying is, "Oh, I think he is cute, excuse me, to the point to where I look at him and he looks like when he grows up, he's going to be good for mating purposes for me." Or, and he said this, not me, even he looks good enough now for mating purposes. You know what I mean? So that's what all of that means. At the end of the day, we all are mammals. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say we're like animals, but in a way we are. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, you can't fight science or, stuff like that. So that is a reality. So if that's our reality, it's no reason why we should be at each other over something like that. Now, for my next point, which kind of, relates to that, my next point is, if you really think about it, why would you put value in a woman or be added with another man or a woman when you should know women are here today and gone tomorrow, and they're always about the better situation? You know what I mean? Just think about it when you grew up. You know, a lot of women, I will say that some women will say to themselves, "Oh, you know, he is pretty good looking. I maybe thought I would never get something that good, or he makes this amount of money. You know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna stay here." But it ain't like they don't want to, and it ain't like if something really truly presented itself that they wouldn't do it. And you see it all the time. Just think about this. Now, for a lot of girls that I know, I'm gonna just put this name out there, but it's different names for different people. You get what I'm saying? Girls are all about, it's a few qualities that make a good man as far as in a girl's eyes, attractive, not just looks, but all the way around. He might, have resources, attractive, have a name, you know what I mean? Some type of good name and around the world or in your community, you know what I mean? He might dress good, whatever the situation is. And those type of people just pick and go as they choose. You get what I'm saying? Just think about this. And I'm just using this name because this is a name people know in our community, especially from my age group. And I'm going to really seriously ask y'all a question. Now, if this name is not the name for your girl, but you know what man your girl really, thinks is cute or whatever. But we just gonna use this for as an example. So if Chris Brown came through for one night, let's say he performed in your city. Let's say your girl either went to the show or she pulled up at McDonald's and he was there. And he picked her, acted interested, and wanted to take her home that night. You think he can't? No, I'm seriously though. You think he can't do that? And she'll never tell you. We're going to get into that in a minute too. She'll never tell you. But let's just say for the one night she wouldn't. But let's say if he asks her for her number, she's most likely going to give it to her. So what if later he showed he was serious and he comes around a lot and then he wanted to really like be with her? You think your girl is going to choose you over Chris Brown with the resources and money and how they say he looks? You think so? Again, why would you put value into something like that? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let's just say this is how I value women, and it's sad because this is just how it is. But let's just say I had 50 Cent on my dresser, right? And let's say I wanted some Kool-Aid or something. I was thinking about getting some Kool-Aid, and let's say my man came through and was like, "Oh man, yo, I'm about to grab this 50 Cent." I'm like, "Nah, I need that for my Kool-Aid." He like, "Come on, man, I need to get a bag of chips at the store." I'm like, "Nah, man, that's mine. I ain't got nothing to drink in the house." And let's just say, I went in the room, I left, and he rolled, and I hit him later like, "Yo, did you see my 50? Did you take that 50 Cent I told you not to take?" He was like, "I ain't gonna lie, I needed that joint. I ain't had nothing to eat." Now, you'd be like, "Dang, like you really took my 50 Cent? That's crazy." But you wouldn't really be that mad. I'm telling you like this. I'd be more mad if my friend took that 50 Cent than slept with my wife. Because it's no value in that. This is what they're made to do. If somebody's the man or just for any reason, that's just what they do. They're always looking for the better situation. Just stay. This, for instance, this is another example. I remember I saw this either on Animal Planet or National Geographic, one of them, and they were talking about cats, not like lions and stuff, but the regular pet cats in your house. And what they said about those cats, they said really those cats, they can't do what tigers and lions could do, but they're really more fightish than any other animal on this planet. They also said, or maybe they said any more fighting than every cat breed or whatever. But I believe they said the planet, but I don't want to, have a misquote. But they said that what cats would do is, say you get a cat, you buy them from the store or whatever. A lot of people like to let cats like run in the neighborhood, all that type of stuff. They said a cat is so unloyal that if you let your cat outside, let's just say you let him outside, and let's just say it's some dude every day. I seen people like this in the neighborhood. They just feed stray cats and stuff like that. They said if they find somebody you could have taken care of them, did everything you know what I mean, treated them like a queen or king, whatever they are. If they find a person that gives them food and a few times he gives them food that they feel tastes better than yours, they'll never come back to you. Don't that sound like a woman? And I'm not trying to be this crazy with it, but doesn't that sound like a woman? And in today's society, the food is maybe he looks better, maybe he has more food, better resources, maybe he dressed better than yours, maybe his D game is crazier than yours. Whatever it is, she could do that and never come back to you. So why put value into something like that, especially enough value to go against your fellow man? So for the next example, and it's crazy because it is what it is, and this is why. This is one of the perfect reasons to marry for duty. Have you noticed that no woman really wants you for you? And what I mean by that is, like, you know, we all got a lot of stuff. Even my body is an exterior. It is me, but it's an exterior of my spirit or my soul. You get what I'm saying? They don't care about your spirit or your soul, like which is you and the real person that you are. So like let's just say a woman, she thinks you're the best looking person in the world. Now it is you. You didn't get any work done or whatever. Men don't really do that, but let's just say some did. But she is so in love with you. You know what I mean? Like she thinks you the finest person on earth. What if you get burnt in the fire or something? Think she gonna stay around? Why put value into something like that? A woman that's with you for, you know, you got the resources and you the man. If you ain't the man, you think she ain't gonna find somebody else that is the man? Even if you is the man, it's always somebody else that is the man. And I was watching a talk show one day, and this guy, he was telling the story. He was in the military. He was telling this story about, they were talking about how he was talking about like how his base got bombed or something like that. Like it got bombed real bad, and he really messed with a lot of them guys, and a lot of people died. But a lot of people, it was so bad. He was even like that himself, like disfigured. People were like disfigured for life. He said he was looking, because for some reason, a lot of military people, for some reason, like get married and stuff like that. And he said that he just seen it, and it was the majority of them. Like anybody who was messed up or disfigured, he said, like people had wives, people were engaged. He said after like their wives would come see him, he said about the second or third time, their wives dropping off their rings. Like they can't deal with that. Like they just dropping off their ring. Majority of them is what he said too. Why would you put value into something like that? Why would you be at it with another man over something like that? And his wife didn't do that. That's what, they were on a talk show, but just really think about it. And his wife was beautiful. His wife was a good looking woman. You know the hell she put him through? I'm not saying, I don't know, but we know women, and a beautiful woman with a burnt up guy, short with glasses. He didn't feel good that entire marriage, I bet. And that's the point. Like, and I'm not saying, you could put value whatever you want to put value in, but why would you put value into something? That's just like me saying, oh, listen, right? Somebody comes to me like, listen, I got this investment. Now, you could possibly make money off it, but you possibly can't. But any moment, like, the investment be crazy. Like you could look up and your money could just be gone. Would you invest in that? So, that's what I'm saying about that. Now, with all that being said, to my next point, Not only should you not invest into them or be at your fellow man because they are of nothing of value, they can decrease your value. Real talk. They can decrease your value. We see it all the time. I seen what Juanita Jordan got, what, 140 million from Michael when she divorced him. You know, they get mad and do child support. They get mad and throw your name in the dirt. I see Maury all the time. You know, they come in and booing the dude as soon as he come through, just making you look bad. You know what I mean? They can actually decrease your value not only by what they say about you, but actually decrease your value. You could have been worth, 200 million after dealing with her. You could be worth 50. You get what I'm saying? Like, or worse, take half your company, really decrease your value, and it's only gonna be to give to another man. You feel me? So that's definitely another aspect that not only do they not have any value, once somebody once told me that, you can't tell a man what to value. And I do understand that because everybody values different things. But to value something like that, and especially something that if you deal with seriously could decrease your value, it's nothing to fight over. It's nothing to beef over. And it's really nothing to be at your fellow man over. Now, to kind of add to that, women are troublesome. They're very troublesome. And it's like they don't even know how troublesome they are. They won't even get into the stuff that they'll get you into. Man, a lot of men, not only just because another man acts crazy over her, you should know by now, you can't tell a woman anything. You know that if you tell a woman something, it's going to be repeated. Most likely. I mean, I'm not saying every single case. Around here, we don't really, I feel like Kevin Samuels with this. Around here, we don't talk about the less than 10% stuff. We talk about the majority of things. And you can't tell a woman nothing. A woman to get you. I remember girls growing up, they quick to call people to get people beat up, and uh, they fought twice in probably 20 years. You know what I mean? I've seen women get people killed. I've seen women get people killed, get people lined up and not think twice about it, not feel anything about it. You get what I'm saying? I remember I was watching Maury the other day, and it was a new episode, and you knew it was new because it really didn't have no audience, so it was, because of COVID. And this black girl, oh my gosh, she had the church glasses, you know what I mean, and everything, calling the other girl a whore, saying she was a side piece and all of that. And she was saying, her 4-year-old son was the baby father's. And I wish I could really show you the clip to see what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna be honest. Hit the comment section and let me know because I'm really new to technology. Hit the comment section and really show me how I can reach out to people to like get authorization to use their little clips or whatever. But she had the straight face. You see her and her son in pictures with this dude. This dude was dead. This dude just recently died. Been having this dude taking care of her son and basically like neglecting his daughter, which was by the other girl. You know what I mean? Straight face, everything. Convinced me, and it wasn't even his kid. And the sad part was, and you seen it in you seen it in her eyes. She cried a little bit, but it wasn't even for him. It was for herself. It was because she was embarrassed that now everybody knows she's a whore. She didn't even have no tears for him. She and not one time did she say sorry. And that's the type of to value something like that or be at your fellow man with something like it's crazy, man. And not only that, as you can see from what I'm talking about, women are not honest. And they lie about the littlest things to the biggest things. You already know that. A woman will lie to you about her spending $20 because she didn't want to get you mad. And as you can see, they'll lie to you about the paternity of a baby, something they only have control over. So, please, think about I'm just talking to my fellow man. Think about stuff before you really go at a man about a woman. Think about stuff. I mean, I could, again, I'm talking in the sense, if I didn't make that clear, I'm talking in the sense of being romantic with a woman, like dealing with a woman in that type of way. I'm not talking about your sister. I'm not talking about your mother. But even they can get you on some crazy stuff. Not saying mine's has, but I'm just saying. So really think about that. You know what I mean? Like I said, they are not honest at all. It'll be some type of way that you'll get some type of lie out of them. And the sad part is, a lot of times, not telling you the truth, they don't even know what they've gotten you or themselves into because they don't know the ramifications of their actions. You know what I mean? In that type of way, especially when dealing with other men. So please consider what I'm saying. Another big thing to why, I would never go at it with my friends or any type of man over a woman is because they don't even care about you to the point of they don't even care what you want. I remember I had an ex, right? She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make you breakfast." I said, "Yeah, make me some bacon, some cheese grits, and some eggs." Well, she asked me, "What do I want for breakfast?" I said scrambled eggs though, like I was saying. She came back with the yolk and the eggs that she made 4 days in a row that I told her I was getting tired of. I said, "Well, why'd you give me this?" She said, "'Cause it was easier to make. Women don't care what you want." You could just see that from how they present themselves. Just really think about it. The way a woman presents herself today is not in the liking of a man. I don't know who it's for because, and this is for the women, y'all need to hear this. Most men, most men want naturally looking woman. Like natural, if you want to look good, we want natural women. We want women with their own body parts, with their own hair. You know what I mean? Can you say today that women, especially in our culture, are presenting themselves for us? Or are they just seeing stuff on TV and just trying to play dress up? Get what I'm saying? All the fake butts. Yeah, some people like the. I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm attracted to big butts, but I'd rather have a real butt than a big butt that's not yours. I would rather have you with regular eyelashes instead of you looking like a clown with the super big eyelashes. And hate, I hate the weave and wig thing. It just gets on my nerves. And every single guy I know, not saying that every single guy wants this, but every single guy I know feels the same way. And a lot of people have said it. I remember 50 Cent had he was talking I forget where he was, but he was talking in an interview and he was like, "Why would I go get a girl with fake hair, this, and that? I'll just go get something that looks real." And I think he was talking about a non-black girl, and Vivica A. Fox had the nerve to say, he just on the F stuff, the F word. He just acting like an F boy. So he's acting like an F boy because this is what he wants, and you won't give it to him. It's probably why he doesn't deal with you. But I'm just saying, they do not care what we want. Why would you be at enmity with your man over something that don't even care about you enough to care what you want? Now, for the last but not least reason, this is definitely a good reason. A real good reason why you definitely should not, be beefing with your fellow man or putting so much value into a woman to where it's like that. For the last but not least reason, women have or put little to no value in themselves. They don't really have value for themselves. I mean, the last example that I gave as far as how they dress and stuff, you could see that too. But you could especially see it from just how they act. Like, if you like, have you ever really dealt with a woman, like, especially in our culture? It's like you have to be mean to them to get good results from them. It's like if you're too nice, I've heard women all the time, family members, "Well, he's too nice." like that's a bad trait or something. Like, you feel me? Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? You I've put it like this. I'm just the type of person, especially when I got older, you play the game or whatever, like depending on what situation you are and how old you are. You know what I mean? You play the game, but I would say that every single girl that I've really dealt with, I've had to be mean to her, and every time it's gotten a better result than being nice. Every single time. You know what I mean? And you could say, oh, well, that's the women you deal with. No. See, with these things, people like to say that stuff, but if it was such good women out there, like I said, I've been to Cali, to PA, 35 years. I've been under situations where, women have had to rule over me, and you see what happens when they have the power. And it's never good. You know what I mean? You I never had a woman that I was like very, very nice to and got good results. And I never had a woman that I didn't have to be mean to. And it's like at this point in my life, you know what I mean, dealing with a woman, I don't really like to be mean to people. So, I'll be nice to you, and every single time it's not taken the right way. And so, I play the game and be mean to you for a little bit. You know what I mean? Get the good result. You know what I mean? When I was on this time, I, hit it, and then I roll, because I don't want to have to be mean to you to hang out with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. And another reason why, oh yeah, let me give this example real quick. So my cousin, he was telling me about this girl. He worked at a job with her, and she was a pretty girl. Said it wasn't his type. My cousin's more of a, like, he loves like dark skinned girls, but she was light skinned, so she wasn't really his type. But every customer and every coworker there, tried to get at her, and she shot them all down. And every single customer that had come in there, he said she was that, like, appealing, that at least 5 to 10 people a day would try to talk to her. She would never talk to him. And then he said one day, she just started to try to talk to him, like just in a casual way. And then she really came at him, and even though he didn't think he wasn't, like, she wasn't his type, he still hit it anyway, because he said she still looked good. And then, one day he just asked her, like, dang, well, what, out of all these dudes, people got money and this, and this. Why'd you want to talk to me? Do you know what her response was? And this be crazy. This is the type of stuff that's crazy, and it's normal. He said that she said, well, because all these dudes, all these people always trying to talk to me every day. She was like, you didn't say a word to me. Like, that's what drew me to you. What kind of stuff is it? So basically what you're telling us is the people who compliment you, the people who are interested in you, you know what I mean? The people that, have the good resources, but they're interested in you, they compliment, all that type of stuff. You're not attracted to that. What you're attracted to is people who don't speak to you or and aren't interested in you. That's what makes you tingle. That's what makes you attracted to a man. And it's crazy. You see it every day. Another big thing, that they have low self-esteem. Put it like this. Most women, they're dealing with somebody that don't even want them. You feel me? And I would say most women, you feel me? When I look around, put it like this. They it's like even good girls let men make them whores. For example, we know a high level whore is, somebody getting trains ran on them, stuff like that. But just even think about this. It's girls out there that they only having sex with one dude. You know what I mean? This dude ain't even committing to her. Like, she knows he's probably hitting other chicks. You know what I mean? But she keeps having sex with him. She wants to be with him, but she keeps having sex with him. Some of them won't even bring up, oh, I want to be with you, because then they know it's over. And some people, they'll let them know they want to be with them. The dude to just brush it off or let her know he don't want to be with her. And they still be having sex with him. You know what I mean? It's no value in these women nowadays, man. It's no value in these women, man. And I'm not talking, I'm just bringing up scenarios And y'all could act like it's not out there, but I'm just bringing up scenarios of what you see in most situations. So, to my fellow man, once again, this is my reasons for saying you shouldn't be putting all your value, or if any value, into a woman, and especially not be at your fellow man over this type of stuff. So that's it for today. Hit the comment. I really want to see what people think, men and women. Hit the comment section for this, man. Please let me know. Hit the comment section if you feel what I feel or if you don't. You know what I mean? Please, I beg you, hit that like button. If you like this video, just let me know if I'm on point or not. And if you don't like the video, just hit the like button anyway. You know the drill. Please subscribe to the channel and please share the video so I could get everybody's comments, and I'm pretty sure that this will be a topic that a lot of people will jump on. Like I said, I'm going to do something like this once a week. I'm an advocate for men, but I talk it all, and I talk the truth. So with that being said, it's your boy Juice Bundles. It's the sound of hip hop, and men, let's just all get along, man. We shouldn't be doing this over the women, and we out of here.